how to never run out of things to say. Well, first of all, it's an exercise, it's a practice. It's not something that you can artificially have. It is a practice, so you have to do it over and over again. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes you just have someone in front of you and you just don't feel like saying anything, or you just don't know what to say, or the person that you have in front of you is not very responsive as well. So first of all, detect who are you with, who you're talking to, who is the person that you have in front of you. You have to understand who that person is. And when you know who that person is, then you can put your attention, you can connect, you can understand what to say. So first, know who you're talking with, and then try to connect with points of interest of that person and yourself. Maybe, for example, if you talk about food, the person is vegetarian that you're talking to. Well, you can ask things about his food or her food. You know, try to really get involved with the interests of the person that you have in front of you, but in an honest way, not like just pretending that you're doing that, but try to really be interested, because that person, even if that person is a shy person, that person will be interested in sharing that with you, because you're showing interest in that person as well. Well, and then try to, if you speak about something to someone, you have to either speak about something that you control, that some field that you know, and also try that the field that you know is also a field that that person doesn't know so much, and that the person is interested in. Because you can be specialist in soccer, for example, but maybe you speak to someone who doesn't like soccer. Or you can be specialist in world politics, and maybe you're speaking to someone who doesn't like politics, so it doesn't motivate a lot. So try to find common points. Try to find common points. I would add as well, don't try to show knowledge or making questions like, oh, you don't know that, oh, you didn't know who he was, oh, you never heard about it. It's not productive, because instead of bringing synergy to the conversation, you just try to show that that person knows less than you, and it doesn't help at all. It doesn't help at all. Instead, make that person feel comfortable with you. Make that person feel confident. So if you name someone who probably that person doesn't know, and if you know that that person doesn't know, don't say, oh, you don't know. For example, don't say, I'm going to such a country. You know the capital, right? And, oh, you don't know. Don't say this. Say the name of the capital, and then say the capital of that country, and tell, just just don't say anything else. It's not very kind to say, I'm going to that city. Do you know it's the capital? You know what it is, right? It's not good to try to put people, like and test in front of you, just to show that you know more, because we all know more than other persons, than other people in some fields, and we always know less in some other fields. It's always like this. It's always like this. If you want to ask a soccer player to talk about soccer, he knows more than a lawyer, and a lawyer will know more than a soccer player about laws. That's clear. So try to keep the conversation focused on common interests, and be honest, and be, connect yourself with the person. And then also respect silence. If the person is not wanting to talk, don't force. Maybe it's just a question of, in that moment, the person who is sharing, for example, if you're traveling in the airplane with someone, and maybe that person just wants to sleep a little bit. So don't try to force. Try to only establish a conversation if your interlocutor wants to talk. It's respect.